As stated in the book of Revelations, the apocalypse is coming. And remember, like coronavirus, on all of this climate change religion, not one piece of paper which proves that carbon dioxide produced by human beings creates climate change. Not one piece of paper. And remember, human beings are only responsible for 3% of all carbon dioxide in the atmosphere worldwide. Little old Australia, 1.3%. And overall, carbon dioxide, as I've said many times, is 0.04% of the atmosphere. Well, bring on another religion. Because I note at the weekend, without a single piece of paper to prove why, Australia will move towards nationally consistent rules on single-use plastic items. And New South Wales from November 1 will strip shelves of plastic straws, cutlery and cotton buds. And the nation will follow. Consistent rules across jurisdictions, all agreed upon at a meeting of state and territory environment ministers on Friday who would know absolutely bloody nothing. I might add, following concern from retail groups that state-based bans were a headache for businesses. I bet they are. But from November 1, because dopey politicians say so, a ban on single-use plastic straws, stirrers, cutlery, bowls, plates, and so it goes on. But if you ask why, the answer is like a child in grade 4, just because. And if businesses are found to still be supplying the plastics, they'll face fines of up to $55,000 with a maximum penalty of $275,000 for failing to comply with the stop notice. None of these political dopes could ever tell you why, except that someone added up a bit and threw in a figure like 22,000 tonnes of lightweight plastic bags have been collected since June. So what? The very sensible Mark Latham said a couple of months ago that this is government, quote, killing off the great Aussie picnic and making children's parties and barbecues harder for families. He said, this will be an inconvenience for families. Things like plastic plates and cups are often the affordable option. Well, we've had in Australia a landmark study into plastic bags by none other than Philip Weikart, a Peter Costello appointment to the Productivity Commission and the lead author of a 2006 Productivity Commission inquiry into waste management. He likened the removal of plastic bags from supermarkets as, what do you think? A religion. Suggesting arguments against plastic bags are, quote, complete furphies you can demolish in a few minutes of analysis, unquote. But of course, like global warming and coronavirus, governments offer edicts, not analysis. About the banning of plastic bags, the Peter Costello appointment to the Productivity Commission, Philip Weikart said, and I quote, this is largely a religion. Plastic bags are useful, hygienic and waterproof. They have multiple uses and functions. The evidence that plastic bags hurt marine life is very unpersuasive, unquote. And the Professor of Institutional Economics at RMIT University, Sinclair Davidson, argued, all up, this is a virtue signalling policy, unquote. But like a lot of other rubbish, we have to wear it as the new religion because politicians say so. Let me ask you this. When do we start marching in the streets?